Hi, welcome to class. My name is Ellen McKay, and today we are doing a combo class. Thank you for voting, everyone that did. We're doing a sweat, stretch, and renew with a focus on hips and hamstrings. So let's dive right in. We're going to come all the way down to the mat. Back comes down flat, and we're going to start with the knees bent. So knees bent, feet wide, knees fallen towards each other. Arms rest wherever you'd like. And just take a few breaths. Start to settle in to your practice. Intentionally give yourself these next 30 minutes. Everything else can wait. Good. 2 more breaths. Nice. Good. Open the eyes if they're closed. Walk the feet back to about hip distance. Let's take right leg up towards the ceiling and just give it a good shake. Just shake it around a little bit. Get a little movement here. Great. And switch it out. Right foot down, left foot lifts. Again, give it a good shake. Yep. Great. Nice. Set that left foot down. Now we're going to take the right knee in. Give it a good squeeze. Take that left leg, bring it long. We'll do a little flow here. So take that right knee to the right. Open up through the hip. Exhale, take it across the body. Find your twist. Good. We'll do that a few more times. Knee to the right. Cross it over to your twist. One more time. Knee to the right. Cross it over and twist. Good. Back to center. Give it one more little squeeze and switch it out. Left knee in, right leg long. Same flow on this side. Let's take that left knee out to the left. Good. Bring it to center. Cross it over. Take it back. And again. Good. One more time. And to the right. Bring it back to center. Give it one more little squeeze. Nice. Bring both knees in. Rock a little side to side. Good. Then either roll to the side or bring the hands behind. We'll rock front to back to come to seated. Good. From here, we're going to go right into tabletop. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Take those hips, rock them side to side. Good. Let's do some big hip circles. So take that left knee, lift it up and back. And then up and forward. Good. 2 more this side. Up and back. Nice. Up and forward. Good. Again, up and back. And up and forward. Nice. Take that left leg, press it back, and cross it over the right foot and take a look to those toes. Open up the left side of the waist. Good. Bring it back to center. Lift that left foot again, and we're going to bring it to the outside of that left hand. Stir the knee in big circles. Great. Other direction. Nice. Take it back. Child's pose or downward facing dog. 5 breaths. Good. Come back up to that tabletop. I'm going to switch sides so you can see we're going to do the same exact thing on the right. So when you're ready, take that right knee, lift it up and back, and then up and forward. Good. 2 more times. Up and back. Good. Up and forward. One side might be different. Do what you need to do here. Up and back. Nice. Up and forward. Good. Take that leg straight back, cross it over those left toes, and take a look to the left. Very nice. Bring it back to center. Lift that right heel. Bring it to the outside of the right hand and start those big stirs. Good. Stir the other direction. Couple more times. Nice. Bring that right foot back to meet the left. Let's come into downward facing dog. If you haven't yet, lift those hips, especially if you're a bit more tight in the hamstrings today. Press one heel down and then the other. Start to get into the backs of the legs here. And breathe. Good. Eventually, feet walk to hands. Find your forward fold. Start to ease into that hamstring stretch. Bend the knees as much as you need to. And then inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale, rise up. Press into those heels. Lift up tall. Exhale, hands in prayer. Nice. So if you happen to have a couple blocks or one block or something similar to a block, go ahead and grab it. It can be really helpful, especially if hamstrings feel a bit tight. Kind of brings the floor up to you, gives you a little more room to play with. So if you've got a block, go ahead and grab it. Bring it next to your mat. Come to the front of the mat. Inhale, hands lift. Exhale, fold it down. Good. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, you're going to step your left foot back and find your way to crescent. So bend the knee, lift those hands, reach up nice and tall. Feel that stretch here through the front of the left hip. You can even take the right hand to the hip, left arm reaches up and over. Good. Great. Bring it back to center, so come back upright and take your hands down either to the floor or a block. So this is where a block or 2 blocks on either side of the foot can be helpful. We're just going to start to straighten and bend. Okay? Straighten and bend. Nice. So all we're doing is trying to bring this front leg straighter. It doesn't have to be all the way straight, and then rebending. Back heel probably won't touch the floor, and that's totally okay. We're in a really wide stance here. Good. Take it 2 more breaths. Sink it forward and straighten. Good. 1 more. Nice job. Let's bring that left knee all the way down. We're going to take that block to the outside of the hip. So let me just show you where we are. Left knee is down. Right leg is forward. Block is on the outside of that right hip. Let's take those fingertips, reach them up and over. So we're really opening up through the sides. Squeeze those left glutes. Good. That's it. 1 more breath. Good. Come back to center. Now you're going to take this right foot and bring it out to the side. So we're kind of at a bit of an angle here. I'm not directly out to the side, kind of in the middle. And we're going to slide out and in. Yep. You got it. Just sinking and lifting. If you want some more support for this knee, add some extra padding, maybe a towel folded underneath it. Good. 1 more time. Nice. Bring it back to center. Take that right foot all the way back to your plank or half plank. So maybe that means toes are tucked under. Slowly lower down. Hands under the shoulders. Open up. Strong legs. Long spine. Good. Hands come under the shoulders. Tuck the toes. Lift up and back. Downward facing dog. Again, a few breaths here. Maybe continue to press one, heel down, and then the other. Good. Inhale, take a look up. Exhale, step the feet forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Nice and strong. Exhale, hands in prayer. Good. Let's give it a try on the other side. Inhale, hands lift. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, right foot steps back this time. Tuck those toes under. Sweep those hands up. Good. Open up through that front body. Squeeze the right glute. Big stretch for that right hip. Good. If you want, we'll do that little side stretch. So left hand comes to the hip, right arm reaches up and over. Nice work. 2 more breaths here. Good. Great. Bring it back to center. Float those hands down. Now this is where you might find your block or floor, whatever you got. If you got a chair, you can even put it out in front of you. Use the wall if you want. And we'll start that gentle rock forward and back. So start to straighten that front leg and then rebend. Yep, you got it. Straighten and rebend. Good. Straighten and rebend. A few more just like that. Remember to breathe. Good, last time. Straighten and rebend. Nice. Take that right knee all the way down. Now we'll do that side stretch here. So take the block to the outer left hip, right arm reaches up and over. Good, few more breaths where you are. So we've got left foot forward, right knee down, reaching up and over. Good. Bring it back to center. Now we're going to take that left leg, send it out to the side. Again, it's kind of on a diagonal. And we're going to start that rock forward and back. Add that extra padding underneath the knee if you choose. Good. A few more breaths. Wonderful job. You got it. Wonderful. One more. Nice. Bring it back to center. We'll take that leg back. Again, find your way into your plank or half plank. Eventually lower to the floor. Find your cobra. Strong legs, long neck. Good. Soften. Downward facing dog. If you want to add a little more here, feel free to take one leg up. Maybe the hip pops up. Maybe you bend the knee a little bit. Feel free to play around here. See what feels right. If you've got one leg up, switch it out. Try the other side. Good. Bring it all back together. Inhale, take a look up. Exhale, step the feet forward. Good job. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands in prayer. Good. Now we did a little bit of hip movement on the floor. Now we're going to add it to our standing flow. So take the weight to the right foot. Let me mirror you here. Weight shifts to the right. Left foot, we're going to try to lift it up to the side and back, and then to the side and forward. Good. You can use a chair. You can use a wall. You can tap that foot down, up, and back. Okay? Whatever works for you. We're going to do a couple more rounds. So lift that knee up to the side and back. And then try to bring it back in front. Good. One more time. To the side, back, to the side, and front. Nice. Step that left foot all the way back. Inhale. Up to that crescent pose. Let's sweep the hands behind, get a little stretch for the chest. Hands can hold onto a wrist or clasp the fingers together. Open up through the chest, shoulders back. Yeah. Good. Feel that nice opening. Wonderful. From here, we're going to go into humble warrior. So take the belly down towards the thighs, hands lift. Maybe we take head, chest towards the inside of that knee. Lift the hands up. Good job. Hands float down to the mat. Lift the left leg. You can always add that block back in. Give yourself a little more lift. Squeeze those left glutes, keep it nice and strong. Perfect job. That's it. 2 more breaths. Good, float that left foot all the way back. Right foot comes back to meet it. Inhale, lower down. This time, take that left leg out to the side like a frog, half frog. Hands coming into that cobra shape, so it's like a cobra frog combo. Open up through the chest. Yep, exhale, soften it back down. Left leg goes back to meet the right. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Nice job. Good, maybe again you choose to lift the leg, play around a little bit. Totally up to you. Switch it out if you're doing one at a time. Bring it back to center. Inhale, take a look up. Exhale, when you're ready, step those feet forward. Halfway lift. Fold it down. All the way up. Exhale, hands in prayer. You got it. Let's give it a try on the other side. So I'm just going to move here so you can see me, but you can stay right where you are. Weight shifts to the left this time. Now we've got right foot or right knee lifting to the side, to the back, and then bring it again to the side and forward. Okay, let me change direction so you can see. Weight's on the left foot, right knee lifts to the side, to the back, to the side, and to the front. Great, let's keep it going. Couple more rounds. Again, use support, use a wall, use a chair. Tap the toes. We're just playing. We're just experimenting. Good. One more time, back and forward. Good. Take that right leg, step it all the way back. Inhale again to that crescent pose. Good. This time let's go into eagle arms. So let's take right arm on top. Big hug or eagle arms here. Few breaths. Great work. That's it. Unwrap it, switch it. Left arm on top. Again, big hug. Or eagle arms. Keep going. Couple more breaths. Perfect. Great. Unwind those arms. Take those hands back behind you. Either hold the wrist, clasp the fingers, open through the chest. And we're going to float down to that humble warrior. Belly can come near the thigh, to the thigh, or to the inside of the thigh as those hands lift. Keep the legs strong. Good. Float the hands down. Weight's going to start to shift forward. Right toes lift. Again, maybe add that block or chair or wall, whatever you got here. Squeezing those right glutes. Keep it strong. Nice job. Couple more breaths. Squeeze, squeeze. Good. With control, bring that right foot down. Step the left foot back. Lower to the floor. Good. Take that right knee out. Hands under the shoulders. Cobra frog combo. Good. Lower back down. Tuck the toes, hips up and back. Good. Again, maybe you play around a little bit. Work it out. Do what feels good. Maybe it's child's pose. Maybe it's a nice long rest. You got it. On the next inhale, we're going to take a look up. Step the feet forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands in prayer. Very nice. Beautiful job. We're going to work a little bit on squats. Hips and hamstrings. Squats are key to really opening up these hips. Super efficient, but
If coming down all the way doesn't feel great for knees, ankles, hips, find a chair. My chair is over there, that's why I'm pointing. Find a chair, have a seat, take the knees wide. Another option is to stack up a few things so you don't come all the way to the floor. So I've got a bolster and a block here. Grab whatever you've got. Maybe you have a stool that's a little bit closer than a chair that you want to give it a try. So feet are wide, toes turned out. I'm going to sit back, find my support. Good. Elbows can come to the insides of the thighs. So if you came down to your squat with no support, you're just kind of hanging out, we want to add our own support. It's super important. We want to keep all these joints nice and healthy, and the way we do that is to support them with our strong muscles. So press the heels down. Good, you can see I lift up a little bit, so I'm engaging those muscles around these joints. And then take the elbows, press them into the thighs, but then press the thighs into the elbows. Good, so even though we might be really deep into the stretch, we're also really using some deep, strong muscles. Good, 2 more breaths wherever you are. If you're in a chair, if you're using support, do the same kind of thing. Press the heels down, press elbows to knees, knees to elbows. Start to engage those muscles around these really, really important joints. Good, and then release. So we're gonna eventually come all the way back to a seated position, however you wanna do that. Good, move this out of the way. One little exercise before we come all the way to the floor. So my hands are gonna come behind me. Feet are wider than the hips. And I'm gonna rock the knees side to side, kind of making a 90-90 shape with my knees. Good. Knees don't have to come all the way down to the floor. We're just working on range of motion here, especially in that hip joint. Good. You got it. Side to side. Good, wrap it up. And to center. Take left knee bent, right leg long. Coming into head to knee. So my right leg is long, hips are nice and square towards my foot. Inhale, hands lift. Exhale, tilt forward, hands float down. Good, a few more breaths. Really pull those right toes back towards you. Nice, start to come back up. Now you can stay right here, or you can take a hold of the foot and the knee, and we're gonna rock that baby. Good, so just kind of rock the hip. You can move that foot around, move the knee around, however you want. We're just kind of rocking a little side to side. Good. And then we're gonna take this foot, bring it all the way across, find a twist. Right hand can come to the knee or shin, left fingertips are gonna lift up and reach back. Good, long spine. You can take that right arm, wrap it around the leg, hug it in. If you wanna twist a little bit more, up to you. Few breaths. Yeah. Good, unwind. Let's try it on the other side. So now, left leg is long, right knee is bent. Hips are square towards the foot. Inhale, hands lift. Exhale, tilt it forward. Float the hands down. Nice. Good. Come back up. If you want, take a hold of that foot and knee and rock. Again, move it around how you want. Try to keep the chest somewhat lifted. So when we lift that foot off the mat, if you start to really round here, lower the leg. We don't have to bring it up super high and kind of round the back here. We want to keep the spine as tall as possible. Good. And take that foot to the outside of the leg. Left hand holds the shin, right fingertips lift up and back. Maybe left arm wraps around. You got it, a few breaths. Fantastic job. And slowly unwind. Bring both legs out straight and find your way all the way down to the mat. Let out a nice big ha. Good. Those hips are kind of our emotional junk drawer when we think about what happens energetically in our body. So if anything has come up for you during this practice, just know that's okay. It happens. Use that breath and flow through it. Good. Let's take those knees into the chest. Rock again. Slowing things down. Starting to find a bit more softening. And eventually we'll come into that final relaxation here. Maybe we go back to where we started, feet wide, knees falling in that constructive rest, or any other shape that feels really great for you today. Breath rate starts to slow. Heart rate starts to slow. Muscles begin to soften. Feel free to stay here as long as you'd like. Thanks for taking time out for you and sharing some of that time with me.